Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back. Hey, it's been 90 days and I wanted to give you updates on since my last day of work and where I am now and everything that's coming about. Um, it's been an exciting time. Probably the most challenging time these last 90 days. Man, who would have thought that when God asks you to walk away, um, how challenging it's going to be, how daunting the task is, and just so many things that He has unveiled to me in this time, these last 90 days. It's been a whirlwind, y'all. And I want to share with you guys real quick, just to give you guys some updates and some context. So for some of you guys, please go back to my previous video when God gave me the word to resign from my job. And all He was doing is asking me to walk out in faith, out into the deep, walk out in faith to Him. And what He told me was, in doing so, I'm going to show all those who are near and dear to me what it looks like to walk in faith in real time. And y'all, man, what a journey it has been until now, even more so. So, a couple things just to highlight real quick. In the month of January, um, we did a 21-day prayer and fast with Transformation Church. Shout out TC Nation, what's going on? And this is the first time ever I've done a prayer and fast in which on each of the 21 days, I was so connected to the Lord in prayer, in my devotional time, in my meditating time, in my reading the Word, the Bible. I actually heard Him each day give me words of encouragement, give me a prophetic word. Just the things that He unveiled to me these 21 days was amazing. I've never felt anything like that. And I've heard about it in the past where a lot of times people get visions and dreams and they just get ideas and creative spaces when they do a fast, and they're so intentional, they're so dialed in. And so in these 21 days back in January, I could feel God, and all He was asking me was stay close to me. Proximity was everything. Being close with Him, staying connected with Him, and not allowing anything to get close. So what I mean by that is, like, I'm going to use, let's see here. Okay, I'm using my water bottle right here. So if this is the good Lord, God wanted me to be that close to Him. You notice that there's nothing in between, right? I'm so dialed in, I'm so close to Him that I can hear Him whisper to me the things I need to hear. I can feel His presence guiding me. And anytime that I felt like I was getting distracted, or there's a little space, and you guys see that little space right there. When there's a little space like that, that's when distraction, that's when the enemy, that's when all these things will get in between my time with God and being able to feel Him and hear Him. And so proximity was everything. Intimacy was so huge in this space, in this time. And I just felt so encouraged that I was able to encourage other people from the things that I heard from Him, the things I felt that He was telling me. And this time in this space, it was like, the best way I can explain it is just imagine someone having a word for you, someone having great sound advice each and every day for 21 days for you. And from different facets of life too: relationships, getting married, friendships, parental relationships, your career, trust issues, whatever you're battling through, and you've been challenged. That's what I felt like He had a word for me. And no matter if it was for me, it was also for other people. And so in the midst of all that, I kept hearing God in January say the word part-time, right? The word part-time came up to me. And I'm like, Lord, you got me pulled away from here. Why would you want me to work part-time? I got bills to pay, and I didn't pay no attention to it. I was just kind of like, maybe that's just me. But I kept seeing the word part-time in front of me. Lo and behold, at the end of the fast, out of nowhere, I wasn't even job searching yet. A friend of mine called me, and there was a position that opened up at her job as a part-time position. She said, I really think this fits you perfectly. I just want you to look at the job description, take a look at it. I asked her, wait, so is it full-time, part-time? She's like, it's part-time. And so I took a look at the description. It fits exactly what I'm doing. I would be a team lead, helping college students navigate into college. I would be helping a team of individuals, coaching this team as they help these students come in and make that kind of like a warm feeling, a warm transition into college. And so it's up my avenue. What I'm excited about is man, who is it that God's wanting me to reach at this job? Like I didn't even think about, okay, I'm going to start getting paid and I'm going to start making a little bit of money here and there. It was more of like, all right, Lord, you take me into this space for a reason. Who is it? And I'm praying that He unveils to me as I come onto this campus and I see certain people who I connect with, and I'm just so like excited just to be able to see who it is that God will unveil to me on who He needs me to bring to the kingdom. So juiced though. Who would have thought after 90 days, this job opportunity lands on my lap. Wasn't even job searching, just prayed about it, interviewed and got the position. So I'll be starting in March. And it was hard. I'm not going to say it was an easy time during these 90 days, 90 some odd days now, because money was dwindling. I still got bills to pay. I got a wedding to pay for. And so like there were times of stress and there were times of just, anxiety started to build. But that's when I realized that there's a rhyme and a reason why He's taking me out into the deep and He's stretching me and stretching my belief and my faith in Him. Will you in these dark times, in these challenging times, will you still glorify me? Will you still reach out to me? Will you still pray to me? And yeah, it was such a stretch. It was, and it still is challenging, y'all. It's no stretch in imagination. But for many believers that have been following me for the last 3 years, you guys understand the obedience when God calls you or asks you to do something. It's not. He doesn't worry about your feelings. He worries about your obedience. Are you going to be obedient to it? And even slow obedience is disobedient, as my brother Will would say. And so in the midst of this, I actually thought back, like I just celebrated my 3-year surrender anniversary. So I just want to also give a shout out to Pastor Mike, Transformation Church, still going 3 years strong, 3 years later from when I surrendered back out in Tulsa, Oklahoma during grand opening weekend. The other thing that I wanted to share too is that during this 21-day prayer and fast, God asked me to be off of social media. And for many of you guys, you haven't seen me on Instagram or Facebook. So He asked me to get away from social media, fast from it, so I can be not distracted and be really aligned with Him, connected to Him, feel His presence in my life. And what He told me in prayer is that I need you to be connected with me, so you build this habit of always being with me. I only want you to work part-time because I don't want you to lose out on this connection I have with you. Wow. He set this all up. He told me part-time early in January. He brought me over here at a part-time position because He doesn't want me to lose that connection I have with Him, because He's going to continue to unveil to me things, assignments, visions, as long as I can still feel Him and hear Him whisper to me. And so, y'all, I just want to give you a quick update. It's been 90 days since I've worked. It's been a stretch, more than 90 days now, since I've worked. It's been a stretch of my finances. It's been a stretch of my faith. I haven't made any sudden moves without being in prayer, without really diving into what He wants me to do. And this is just an encouragement, right, y'all? Like this, I just wanted to document this. So whoever comes across, whenever you come across this, is that this journey as a believer, it's not easy. It definitely stretches you, right? It gets you uncomfortable. But the one thing I've learned is it doesn't get easier. You just get better at this walk, right? And so the tasks and the responsibility are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, but it doesn't become as daunting because your faith and because of your obedience and your faith and the the belief and trust that you have over and over because you've been obedient to it, it makes the walk seem easier. It's just because you know how to better navigate yourself. And what ends up happening is, man, you build this confidence and this conviction to everywhere you go, whatever room you step into. Like you just feel this sense of confidence and this presence that God's with you through all of it. So I want to send this encouragement because I'm finding out more and more that people are being called to leave and resign their current job to go wherever God is asking you to go. And it could be a season of, hey, I'm going to be peeling back layers of you. I'm going to be taking certain people out of what you're currently at and bringing new people to you. Like, you know, I've noticed that more people have crossed my path in this journey to be pillars of what I need in this season. And it's been amazing to see this in the last 90 days. And so I just encourage you, as you're taking your faith step, as you're taking this faith walk, be encouraged to know that many people are walking with you. Many people have been walking in this season of being out in the deep waters and feeling uncomfortable and not knowing where money's going to come in and not knowing how you're going to take care of this. And there's many of us out there, and best believe that each and every one of us are getting tested. Each and every one of us are getting tempted. Each and every one of us are getting distracted away from what God's calling us. But stay strong. Reach out. Talk to those who you know are prayerful warriors, who you know are led by the Holy Spirit. And I promise you, it gets better and better. Not going to say it gets easier. It just gets better and better. So on that note, I thank y'all for watching this. I thank you guys so much for the love and support. I know God has shown me bigger and bigger. So I know in this season right now, he continues to peel back the layers of me. He is stripping me from holding on to anything tightly, not holding on to money or holding on to a job or no, he's telling me to release it to him. And I encourage you guys, once you realize that when you release it to him and allow him to work and do his thing, and you know that you're not owning anything here, you're just stewarding it. It's very peaceful, and it becomes freeing that you don't have to hold on to so many things here on earth, and that he's in control, and that you don't have to worry. You will get stressed out at times. You may feel anxious at times, but it's okay. It's all part of it. It's going to stretch you. It's going to grow you. It's going to mature you. And that's what you want on this faith walk. So any questions, comments, send them below. I appreciate you guys again for the love and support and the prayers. And until the next update, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep going out and live a transformed life. All right, y'all. Peace.